Hello guys, how are you all? So welcome back everyone once again, and I hope you all are fine, and I hope you all are enjoying my videos very well. And I hope you also enjoyed your Diwali very well with your happiness, with your kindness, and with your happiness with your family. And I also enjoyed my Diwali very well with my family, and what we have done in my previous session. We have done how to print matrix by users value, how to print transpose matrix by users value, how to print addition of two matrix by users value. We had done these type of programs in my previous session, and I told you also that we will discuss one more program on array, that is how to print multiplication matrix. After that, we will go through vector topic, that we will discuss in this topic that what is vector, what is the syntax of vector, and what is the program of vector, and what the format of vector. We will discuss this about things in that topic. I told you in my previous session that we will discuss in next session, that is today. So today we will discuss this topic after completing the array. First of all, we will create a program. We will create a program that is an array. After completing this, we will go through vector topic. We will do first of all, we will do vector theory. After the completion of the theory, we will go through program, and we will do two example on vector, that is program, and after that completing this, we will end up this session today, and after the next session we will do more program in the next session. So first of all, we will start today's session. So from today's session, we will create a multiplication matrix. Starting off from multiplication matrix. After that, we will discuss vectors topic, and after that, we will discuss program. So let's see how to do this. So okay, are you all ready? I hope you all are ready. So that's it. And now, okay, now open Visual Studio Code. Okay, open Visual Studio Code. So I am opening my Visual Studio. Visual Studio. Now create a new file here. So I'm creating new window. I told you that if you want to create a new file, then you could create it. If you want to do in your previous file, in your existing file, then you could also do it, because there is no problem. But the problem is that if someone asks you that please open this file, so where will you find? Where will you find your file? You actually don't know where I have saved my program. If you don't know the file name, then where you find it? Then so for creating a new file is best option for creating a new file, for remembering it, and for searching it, because if someone asks that please open this file, then you can easily open this file in easily way, and you can give this file in easily way. So there is no problem for creating a new file. So that's why I'm telling you that if you want to create a new file, because creating a new file is the best option for this program, and existing is not the best option, someone but in the some case in your file doesn't, in some cases or in some situation your file doesn't open, then you could do with your existing file, there is no problem. Passive choice is creating a new file. So I create a new file here. Now I create a new file here. Now I write here multi multi multiple.java. Okay, because I have written multiplication because I had done two program on multiplication, so that's why I write a multiply.java. Now enter it and now save this file. After saving this file, so what I told you, you are creating this file by input value. So you have to create this program by input value. So for creating a program by input value, first of all, what you have to write it here. You have to write it here, class name. I write the class multiply to take curly bracket and write the public static void main string string args. Now after completing this, write array input. So I write input a array is equals to, and the sign is there. Here you see that the bracket is basically used for the taking of array statement. If you are taking double array, a double bracket, open close bracket, then that is array topic. Then that is array, that is called array. This is basically used for array statement. So take a curly bracket and take number here. I write here 1, comma 2, comma 3, take comma. After that, take again bracket. So I write here 4, comma 5, comma 6. After that, take comma again, and after that, take again. Here you take again 7, comma 8, comma 9. After that, completing it, take semicolon here. After completing this, take next input for array. So I take here input to be array is equals to take number here again. So I take bracket again here. Now I write the number 7, comma 8, comma 9. Take comma again. Now take bracket again here. Now I write the 4, comma 5, comma 6. Take comma again and now take bracket again. Now I write here 1, comma 2, comma 3. After completing this, take third. Now after completing, now put the semicolon. Then now after completing this, take third as input. So I write here input C is equals to input C is equals to new input A A. After completing this, what you take four statements. So I write here for input I is equals to 0, I is less than 3, I plus plus. After that, you take again loop. So what I told you, if you are taking two or more loop, then that is nested loop. That is called nested loop. You have to know that in the fourth condition, input I is equal to 0, that is initialization. I is less than 0, that is condition. I plus plus, that is incremental statement. You all have to know that this condition. After that, I take another loop. I write for input j is equal to 0, j is less than 3, j increment statement. After completing this, take curly bracket again and now write here c I a is equal to a I a. Now take multiplication sign, that is star. Star is basically used for multiplication sign, and even I also the even I also proceeded in addition matrix. The same condition is followed here in of addition matrix, but the changing of the sign is here because if you want to create a subtraction multiplication, then you could change right here as multiplication. Sorry, subtraction sign. If you want to do division matrix, then you could write division sign here. Or if you want to create addition, then you could create addition sign. Create, then you could put addition sign. So from this way, you could put any type of operators sign. Yeah, operators. From this way, you could put any type of operators here, and you could find out the answer in easily way. The method is same. So I take here B I J B I J take this after completing this. Now take reading value, so I write that system dot out dot println, or I write only print. After completing this, take C I J plus take what is this? That is called inverted comma between the space. Now, after they completing this, now take last input reading value for this program. So I write a system dot out dot println. After completing this, take semicolon. Now this program is completed. So let's see whether it is compiled or not. So whether it is successful or not. So for checking your program whether it is compiled or not. For checking your program, you have to use terminal option uh, on your terminal while you are doing the program in Visual Studio Code. Then you have to use terminal and new terminal option that is shown here. Terminal and new terminal, and now the terminal option is create open, and even if you want to open command promote, that is CMD. You can find out in your search bar. You can also compile from here. So don't worry. There is a simple process for compiling and running. I told you that many times. If you are uh, checking a program, then you have to compile your program first. So for compiling, your file name is taken for compile. So for the file name multip2.java. So I write the Java compile format and I write the file name multip2.java. After completing it, enter it. After completing this, enter it, and now after completing enter it, and after this you write here running format, running statement. So for running, your class name, for running, your class name is taken. So your class name is most important for running your program. So I write here Java multiply 2. So what my class name, that is multiply. So enter it and now check it. Now do you check it that my multiplication matrix is printed successfully. 1 into 7, that is 7. 2 into 8, that is 16. 5 into 5, that is 25. 8 into 2, that is 16. 4 into 4, that is 16. 7 into 1, that is 7. 9 into 3, that is 27. 6 into 6, that is 6. And 3 into 9, that is 27. So from this way, you could see that my multiplication matrix is printed successfully. So from this way, you can also print multiplication matrix, whether it is addition, whether it is subtraction, whether it is division or any type of method, you can print it from this way. So that's the array topic. So now we are completing this topic. Now we would like to go through vector topics. So we would like to must understand this theory, vector theory. So for understanding vector theory, I will show you in Chrome for understanding of vector theory, because vector theory is too long and you can't and I don't have too long vector. I don't have written notes of vector theory. I will show you in Chrome. So I write a vector in Java. Now select this first. After selecting this, now let's see what is vector. So first of all, we'll discuss. First of all, we will discuss vector theory. So what is vector? Vector class. The vector class implements a global array of objects. Vector falls in legacy classes, but now it is fully compatible with collection. It is found in Java.util package and implement the list information. That you see what is written here. It is found in Java.util package. It means that you have to write import java.util dot star semicolon. While you are creating a vector program, you have to write this statement java.util package. If you don't write, then your vector program will not. So from this way you can write it. So it is most important. It is found in this topic. So we can use all methods for least interference as shown below as follows. Iterable, what is the interference, that is iterable collection list, and class, that is vector stack. So stack extend to vector, vector implements to list extend to collection, collection extends to iterable. These steps are followed for creating a program. After that, vector implements a dynamic array, which means it can grow or shrink as required. Like an array, it contains components that can be accessed using an integer index. They are very similar to ArrayList, but the vector is synchronized using an integer method that the collection framework does not contain. It also maintains an ins- it also maintains an insertion order like an array list. Still, it is rarely used in a non-thread environmental as it is synchronized. So what it is? And it's maintained the array list. So after that, due to this, it gives a poor performance in adding, searching, deleting, updating its all image. What it means that it gives a poor performance in while you are searching, while you are deleting your file, while you are sorry element, or while you are updating your elements. It gives the poor performance. So after that, the iterator returned by the vector class are failed fast in the case of concurrent modification. It fails and through the concurrent modification exception. So what is the syntax of vector? The vector syntax is public class vector E. E is the element. Okay, extend abstract list E. Again E is element, implement list E, again E is element. After that random access, clonable and serializable. Here I told you that E is the type of element. After that, it extends the abstract list and implement the list interference. It implements the serializable, clonable, iterable collection E element, list element, and random access interfaces. The directly known subclass is stacked. Directly known subclasses is stacked. What's the important point is that important point regarding the increment of vector capacity are as follows. If the increment is specified, vector will span according to it in its allocation cycle. Still, if the increment is not specified, then the vector capacity gets doubled in each allocation. It means that if the increment is not specified, then the vector capacity gets doubled. Vector defines three protected data members, that is input capacity increment, that's contain the increment value, input element count, number of elements currently in vector stored in it, object element datum, array that holds the vector is stored in it. Now after that, there is a three protected data member, that is input capacity, input element, object element. The common error in the declaration of vector as follows. The common error is that is vector through an illegal argument exception. If the initial size of the vector defined is negative, vector through an illegal argument exception. If the initial size of the vector defines negative, if the specified collection is none, then is through null pointer exception. Now let's see what the constructor. The constructor is first this vector bracket creates a default vector of the initial capacity stack. Now here you write vector less than sign element then greater than sign then v is equals to new vector again less than sign in the again, element and greater than sign now bracket here. Now second step, that is vector input size, creates a vector whose initial capacity is specified by size. Again vector in the element in the sign in between the sign of element v is equal to new vector sign of less than greater than in the element input size. Now vector input size is specified by increment value and it specifies the number of elements to allocate each time a vector is assigned upward. It means that if you are creating a number of elements, 1 minute wait. Okay, where we are? Okay, we are at if you are creating a number of elements to allocate the each time a vector that is initialized upward. Now that what's the collector? Collect. What's the what's the constructor? The constructor is vector element. B is equals to new vector element input size input increment. After that, a vector collection C creates a vector that can contain or element of collection C. Collection C is basically used for creating a vector that can contain element of collection C. So now what's the constructor? The constructor is vector element V is equal to new vector element collection C. So that's it. That's the theory. Now we would like to go through the program, how to do this program. So let's see how to do this program of vector element. So for creating, I create a new file here for vector. So I write the vector, but because I have done 13 program of vector. So that's why I had written 14. If I write vector 13, then my file doesn't take because the same existing file can't take. So that's why Visual Studio Code take different existing file. Now enter it and now save this file. And now what I told you, what we have discussed in theory, we have discussed that java.util package is fine in the vector. It means that you have to write it first, that is import java.util.start, that is package. You have to write it first. I write it here, import java util dot start dot semicolon. After that, we would like to go through, or we would like to write here class, write a class name vector thing. Now take public static void main string args. After completing this, now take curly bracket again. Now what I told you, after doing this, you have to write vector format. So what is a format? So format is vector string take greater than sign. Now after that you write your back. After that you write your new. Now you have to write vector is in capital. The vector of B is in capital. V is in capital and string of S is in capital. If you write if you write the small letter in vector as well as string, then your program can't. Your program first of all your program can't compile. After your program will not your program will show error. Okay, so you have to put vector V is in capital and S in capital. Again, take vector V is in capital, vector take string is in capital, string take after that take bracket and after completing this take semicolon. Now after that you have to write vector addition. I write vector add. I take here any type of like I take a tiger. After this put semicolon. I take again back dot add. I take a lion. Takes put semicolon again. After that take again back addition. Back dot add. After that I take here uh, dog. Put semicolon again. After that I take here back dot add. Take elephant. This is animal's name. Now after that what I take? After that vector addition element. So you have to write element, vector addition elements. I write here back addition add element element uh, that, and you have to know that the element of E is in capital, because if you put element of E is in small, then your program will not run. Your program will not compile. Your program will show error. because I had also done this mistake already. When I was learning this topic, then I also put E in small. After that, I had find out that where is my error. That my error is in capital. So after that I put E. Now after that my program has A. So that's why E is in capital until when you are taking of the program. So after that you take another back element, addition element. So I take a back add element, take here add. After that take get back element. After that take again back addition element. So take back add element, back element. Now after that you can write here God. That what is God. Now after completing this, I write here reading value. So I write here reading value for vector. So I write a system dot out dot println println. Now I write here element element r. Now write here plus vec. Now my program is completed. My program is created. Now after that we will check whether it is compiled or not. So for checking I told you that you use terminal option, new terminal option, or whether you can also use command promote, that is CMD. You can search from search bar option. Now I have to compile first. So I like the compiling format. What so I'll take file name for compiling. So what my file name vector 14.java. After compiling this, what's the error? Oh, I don't put semicolon here. Now save it again. Now compile again. Error cannot find symbol. Oh, again B is in capitals. I told what I told you. If you are putting B, then you saw that my program so error. So little bit mistake so error. So that's why you take care of your program. Now save it again. Now compile again. You see that my program is successfully compiled. Now my second step is for running. So I have to run my program for running. Your class name is most important. Your class name putting running. So what my class name, that is vector 14. So I put a vector 14 now, enter. Now you see that my vector program, my first example of vector, that is printed successfully. So from this way you could also print vector program. You could also print any type of vectors program from this method. So now we are going to do second example and last program for today. After that we will end up, and so we are going to do second last program for today of vector examples, second vector example. So let's see how to do this. Again I create a new file here. I write here vector 14 vector 15.java. I told you that creating a new file is much better than for writing all in your existing file. After that, what I write here, I told you in my first example program. if in my first example of vector, that import java.util.star.semicolon is most important for while you are creating a vector program, because in theory we had also discussed that java.util package is writing is most important, because in this format vector is found in it. So I write there import java.util.star. Now pick semicolon. Now after that write class name. So I write vector 15. After that write here public static void main string args. Now after that after that what you write here? You write vector format. So what I told you, V is in capital while you are writing vector format. So vector string is the place of element. String is a place of element. That you have to know. Okay? And you have to know that string S capital is also string of S is also in capital. If you put small, then your program will show error. Bracket equals to new. In factor B is in capital. Now take string here. I told you that string is a place of element. So take here 4, put semicolon. After doing this, write here vac dot add. Write here tiger again. Same process will follow again. Then write here vac add add. Now write the lion again. Now put semicolon. After that, take again back, add, take again out here. The same processing following here. I will show you what the changing here. Let's see what the changing here. After they take again back, dot add, take again elephant, put semicolon. Now, after that, what you write here? You write here your reading value. So I write here system dot out dot println. After that, you write here size is plus back dot size. Now put semicolon here. Now again take reading value for my vector. So I take a system dot out dot println. Take again here write default capacity is plus back capacity. After that, put semicolon here. Now after that, you take again reading value. So I take a system dot out dot println. After that, you write here vector element. Vector element is plus back. Now put semicolon here. Now after that, you have to take, you have to write back addition element again. So I write here back add element, take again that here, take semicolon here, and then you have to write uh, back addition, back add element, take here cat again write here back addition element, the back add element, element of E is in capital. I told you above that if you don't put element A then your program will show error. So that's why you have to put the element A is in capital. So I write there got. After that you have to write again reading value for back addition element. So I write here system dot out dot println. After that you write here size after addition, size after addition. After completing this, now you write here plus back dot size. Now put semicolon here. Now again take reading value for the vector. So I write here system dot out dot println. After completing this, you have to write it here capacity after after addition is. After that you write here back dot capacity. Now put semicolon here. Now take last reading value. Now take again reading value for your vectors. So I write here system dot out dot println. Now write it here element element r plus v. Now put semicolon here. Now after that, what you have to write, you have to take if else statement. So you have to write if else statement. I write here if take back contains back contains tiger. Now take curly bracket and now write reading value for your if statement. So I write here system dot out dot println. Now write here tiger is present present at the index. After that, you write the back dot index f tiger take semicolon here. Now you have to know that while you are writing index of, so of O is in capital. If you put here O is in small, then your program will also not run. Your program will show error. So that's why we have to put O is in capital while you are creating your vector program. After that, I take here else statement. So I write here else take reading value for else. I write here system dot out dot println. Now right here tiger is not present in the list. After the completing this, now put semicolon. Now after that, you have to write again reading value for your else statement. So I write the system dot out dot println. Now I write it here. The first animal of the vector is equal the swag dot first element welcome dot first wrap dot first element. Now after completing this you have to put semicolon. Now again here element of e, I told you element of e is in capital, is most important for in capital, putting the element of e is in capital. Now after that what I write here, after that I write here last reading value for my this program, that is okay. After that I write last reading value for my this program, so that is system dot out dot println. Now after that I write the last reading value, so I write the last animal of the vector is equal, take us back dot last element, again element of is in capital, so you must know that element element. After that take bracket and after that put semicolon. Now my file is completed. Now what we see, what we do after that, what we do, we will do check, we will do checking is checking. So we have to check this program whether it is compiled or not. For checking, I told you that for checking you use terminal option, new terminal option, or whether else you can also use command prompt. You can easily find your search bar. So for checking, I you have to compile it first. For compiling, your file name is for important for compiling. So I write here Java vector vector 15 Java. Right? You see that my file is successfully compiled. Now let's see whether it is run or not. So for running a program, your class name is most important. So what my class name is, that is vector 15. Vector 15. Enter it. You see that my second example of my vector is printed successfully. From this way, you can also print any type of vector example from this way, from this method. So what is that? Size is equal to 4. I've written in 4. Default capacity is 4. Vector element is tiger, and tiger lion, dog, elephant. Size after addition is 7. capacity after addition is 8. Element are tiger, lion, dog, element, rat, cat, goat. Tiger is present at index. The last element of the vector is goat. So from this way, you can also print vector addition element vector program. So that's it for today, and we will discuss more program of vector in the next session. That's for today. I hope you liked my videos and I hope you enjoyed my videos very well. If you like it or if you have enjoyed my video, then please like, subscribe, and comment me. If you have got any problem, then I will help you out, or comment me. And that's it for today. Have a nice day. Thank you and have a nice day. I hope you like my video. So please like, subscribe, and comment me. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for supporting me.